Hello and welcome to My Mom's Basement, presented by Barstool Sports, and another Oasis edition of My Mom's Basement. I'm back with Nate. We haven't done one of these in months. We did two when Oasis was coming back, when we got tickets, and now we're in the rehearsal month. May, they said, is rehearsal starting. It's starting to become real, starting to feel real. Anais, Noel Gallagher, was posting that she was with Liam and his dog Buttons the other day. That made it feel real to me. It's crazy.
Going from triple digits to double digits made it feel real.
And days away, you mean?
Yeah, and then you said something about it being 60 days away.
Yep,
made
recently.
It, I was like, that's basically
it's 2
tomorrow.
months.
Like,
yeah.
we're in the same season. Like, we're in summer, May, whatever.
Kinda, yeah.
I know it's not for another month, but it's summer. It's in the
Yeah.
80s. Blink of an eye, we're going to be on a plane.
Yeah, as of this recording, we're about 55 days away, 56, depending on how you want to look at it. I think it's like 55 and some change
over there,
or something like that. Yeah, time zones, whatever. As of us putting this out, it's 50 days away. I figured that would be good, and we did say right before we started, like, let's hope nothing happens in the 5 days before recording this and putting it out, where this will become dated. But I think 50 days away is a good signal to all the Oasis fans, like, start listening to the albums, start buying the parkas, get the friggin' I got the Umbro, the Main Road 96.
Is that to wear
start
to the show?
No, because I think everyone else is going to wear that to the show.
I would say, I think it might be too hot.
It might be too hot as well. I was thinking it's one of those things where my entire life, pretty much, I've abided by the don't wear the band of the shirt that, don't wear the shirt
band
of the
shirt,
band that you're going to see. I think I might break it for this show. I feel like this might be an Eras Tour type thing where everyone in the crowd has to wear Oasis merch.
A lot of bucket hats.
A lot of bucket hats.
A lot of parkas, a lot of Umbro.
I might wear a button shirt. You said you might get a shirt made for their mom, Peggy.
I would say either thank you, Peggy, or thank you, Anais.
Yeah,
like
I might get a thank you button shirt.
We were kind of, I don't know where you wanted to start, but Anais is kind of in the news right now because she went over and hung out with Uncle Liam, and people thought that Liam on Twitter was taking the piss.
As they always do.
Because he goes...
And he might be. It's like 50-50.
Someone said, what are you doing today, Rasta? And he said, Anais is coming over. And people, I mean, Liam says a lot of stuff on Twitter. I would say one person.
You pretty much can't believe any of it until it's confirmed by someone else.
Like, yeah, he'll say 12 lies in a row, then he'll be like, we're hopping in the studio today, and that will be the one thing that's real.
Yeah.
It makes I don't know how he chooses what to lie about.
And then she confirmed it on her Instagram.
She confirmed. She went over and had biscuits and tea with Uncle Liam.
As the Brits do. And Noel is just openly talking about, like, hanging with Liam. He said he's in top form. They had this funny thing where I think they signed an Adidas deal. It's like in Daily Mail and stuff. They said multi-million-dollar deal. I'm pretty sure they were both spotted in the same studio that they were filming something for that.
A photo shoot.
I think it was a photo shoot or a video shoot, whatever it might have been. And they were blasting music, and they got like a noise complaint within 10 minutes of them walking in the building. And then a bunch of people said it was their first rehearsal or performance. Liam then refuted that on Twitter and said there was no performance. That's what made me think they were probably doing a photo shoot, and they said just blast the fucking music so Liam and Noel can't hear each other and therefore can't argue. But the fact that they're just talking about, like, Noel's just openly, and I was thinking this too, the past 10 years we've been debating how much of the hate is real and how much of it is kayfabe between Liam and Noel. Are they playing it up for the media?
In the last 10 years or now?
Last 10 years, before the reunion.
Mostly real.
I think mostly real as well.
Okay, that's fine. Played up in a joking way.
They play up the rivalry.
But they weren't going to Christmas at Peggy's together.
No. Now I think it's going to flip, and we're going to get quotes where Noel's like, Liam's in top form, and Oasis fans are going to be like, I bet they hate each other, and this is just a lie, and they're covering it up, and they're making sure the reunion could happen.
Well, to circle back, though, shout out Erica, circling back, I think Anais is the glue holding the family together. I think the cousins growing up together and then becoming adults and wanting to just hang out because, like,
Gene and Lennon,
they spent their childhoods together, and
Molly.
Then their fathers, kind of separated.
Yeah,
and
kind of.
But now they're adults, and they're just they see each other on Instagram, and they probably just like reconnected. Then it's like, wait, this is ridiculous. Like,
do you think I remember seeing the picture of them like months before this happened. We saw a picture of them at like a fashion show or something. Do you think they reconnected before that, or was that like some big fashion designer offered the sons and daughters of Oasis to appear together?
I honestly think it's just like an age thing, and
What are they all 20 now?
Yeah, like, and they're just like fun and like, hey, let's grab a drink or whatever. I haven't seen my
pint.
My
Let's
cut
grab
pint.
a pint. Let's split the G, mate.
I don't
That's
know.
what they say over there. the Brits,
You are ready
the
to
Irish
go.
watching this, they're probably like, oh no, oh god, don't send this guy over to Wales.
If we have anyone at whatever their TSA is, do not put us on the list.
Yeah, no,
please
don't put us on the list.
Yeah,
for
but
that.
no, I really think the cousins are the glue that brought the family back together. And Anaya's, she just seems like a genuinely like nice person too. Like,
yeah, I don't know about Liam's sons. I know they've gotten into some issues with the law before.
but you're
Like
rock and roll, baby.
I think Liam's sons and Ringo's grandson got into like
Love that.
police trouble together, and that's just
Love
as
that.
cool and rock
That's
and
just-
roll
that's
as it
just-
gets.
Yeah, that's just Manchester trash rock and roll.
We'll find out more about how they got back together, I assume, in the documentary that
Whoa,
has been
great
announced.
segue.
How about that?
Yeah.
Stephen Knight, the creator of Peaky Blinders. I also think he worked on the LCD Sound System documentary and the New York music documentary, Meet Me in the Bathroom. He is now working on the Oasis reunion documentary. No details. We don't know what it's going to cover, whether it's a concert film or just a documentary about the reunion. I hope it's both. I don't know.
I think we'll get both.
I don't know what show they're filming, but I think there's like one show in Ireland that has gotten like a blast of this show will be filmed.
I don't remember if that came out before or after our last one, but they that went all over Oasis Twitter and Reddit where they are filming a show. We do know that.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably filming to a degree every show.
I would hope so. Yeah.
Like the first show, they're gonna want fucking
It
footage
better
of.
be
The
professionally
first
shot.
show, which we're going to, if you haven't watched the previous ones, we got tickets to July 4th.
50 days!
50 days. Like, I can't fathom how awesome that concert's gonna be. The best concert I've ever been to prior, I saw Guns N' Roses when they reunited, when I never thought they would reunite. At least, Axl Slash and Duff reunited. And then I saw Foo Fighters at the Garden after COVID. The first show after COVID, I was in the pit for, and I thought that was one of the best shows I've ever been to. This, already I know it's going to blow those out of the water on vibes alone. COVID was what, a couple years we were devout of concerts. Is that the right word? Did I use that SAT?
Devout? No.
Devout Christian.
Devoid?
What did you say? Devoid? Void. We were
Maybe.
void of... You know what I'm trying to say. We didn't have concerts for a few
Sans
years during
concert.
COVID. Yes. Oasis, my entire life has been spent not being able to see Oasis. Like, okay, maybe when I was 10 or 11 years old, I could have seen them
But
in
you weren't
08
mad
or 09.
for it, yeah.
I wasn't mad for it. I knew Wonderwall. I was just a fucking stupid yank, an ignorant yank at that point. It took me smartening up to the business a little bit to realize they're like the greatest rock band we've ever been alive to see, or had the pleasure of being alive to see. And now it's time. It's 50 days away. And we're seeing them overseas, too. It's not an American crowd.
There's a couple more things. Yeah, it's the first show back.
Yep.
It's no idea what the set list is going to be.
Yep.
So
Royal Rumble of set
the
list.
energy before each opening. Well, they do like introducing the songs.
Liam loves saying what it's going to be.
Loves it.
I think he likes getting a pop himself.
Praying
You
that
know?
they just. I really want Royal Rumble countdown. 5, 4, 3.
You just hear helicopters, I was going to say.
Yeah. So it's going to be overseas with the most diehard overseas fans,
Yep.
plus the Americans like us
People
who
flying
can't miss
over.
it.
What percentage of the crowd will be Americans?
Small.
Night one.
What?
5%?
Use so let's say 60,000 people can fit. So 10% would be 6,000. I don't
think there's going to be 6,000 Americans.
I would go under. Yeah. I would say
5%.
5%, 3,000 people out of the 60.
That even seems
I think that
high.
there's a lot of people like me who grew up Oasis fans
True.
who can now afford to fly over there. Yeah.
True.
And I would say in the 5% range.
What show overseas will have the most Americans? Wembley, one of the Wembley shows.
Wembley, right?
Yeah. What show here will have the most Brits?
New York City.
MetLife. But it's weird. MetLife's such a...
Every bar...
I don't want to discourage anyone from coming to the great state of New Jersey, but it's a hop and a skip from New York.
Every bartender in New York City is an Irish Oasis fan. Like,
True.
the bars might be
Actually,
closed those
everyone,
days.
yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do. New York City's going to shut down that day.
We're going to have to fucking have like one of those banging pots and pans for essential workers. Another thing when talking about set list, there was rumors that they're not going to be able to play Hello because of Gary Glitter and some lawsuits.
I think you got Dante.
I didn't believe that.
You got
at any
Dante
point.
on that. That's...
I didn't. I never believed that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
I was going to say Liam immediately was like, we're playing Hello. Trust me.
Every single tweet that's like rumored set list or this or that. None of it's true.
No.
None of it's real.
And especially like a weird rumor like that, I don't recall ever hearing like someone isn't allowed to play a song live. You can hear maybe they're not allowed to put a song in a documentary or not allowed to put a song in a movie.
No,
but, like,
I don't think they were
playing
saying
live,
not allowed to. I think they were saying because Gary Glitter,
he's canceled, they wouldn't want
yeah,
to. And that's
it's
like,
a lie. It's nonsense.
Yeah, that's absolute nonsense.
It's
When we say-
malarkey.
by the way, when we say getting Dante'd, that is referring to he believes. What did he say? Oh, it was when
I think he thought the Muppets were playing the drums
no.
for them.
Here's the exchange. It was a funny exchange worth bringing up. Dante texted us a Liam Gallagher tweet that said, we will be playing a set of 59 minutes, 59 seconds, not like a moment longer. And I think he thought the BBC picked it up, which I don't think they did. But you sent, like, the next tweet was, Peppa Pig will be playing drums for us, not that drug dealer Kermit the Frog.
Yes.
And you were like, just so you know, also not playing drums for Oasis, Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig.
You know who will be playing drums for Oasis?
Tony McCarroll.
Joey Waronker? I think that's how you say his last name. And I'm not 100% positive because we're not super familiar with this guy. He was a drummer for Beck for a while. He's a studio drummer. And then he played on the Liam Gallagher, John Squire album and the tour. So we've actually seen him live.
Yeah.
He was great. I don't know enough about him to say, does he play more of a Tony McCarroll punk style or does he play more of a Alan White style? I don't even know how to describe it with Alan White, but it's more Is he going to play supersonic on the ride cymbal like Alan White, or is he going to play it sloshy pop punk rock like Tony McCarroll? Still yet to be seen. The one thing I would say, and this should be obvious if you're an Oasis fan and know what they look for in a drummer, he knows how to drum like Ringo Starr. He did it on the John Squire album.
There's one qualification. You like the Beatles.
You like the Beatles. You know how to drum like the Beatles. You're very simplistic. You don't overplay. I think some would accuse Alan White of overplaying. I would not. But it's going to be Joey.
Is that a thing?
Overplaying on the drums?
No. People say that he does. He wanted to be the star.
People think he's a little too busy on the drums compared to Tony.
Okay.
Joey Waronker on the drums, who I believe also played in Hours at some point or played on a couple Hours songs. My brother's old band. So that's kind of cool. Eskimo drummers in a way. I don't know if my brother would like me saying Eskimo drummers about him. He's not signing off on that. I'm sure he'd be fine with it. The rest of the lineup. Bonehead, of course. Has to be on rhythm guitar. Jem Archer has to be.
A bell will ring. Might be on the set list.
Andy Bell, yes. He said at a ride show recently that he can't wait. I'm stoked for Andy Bell to be the bass player on the tour as well. I don't know who else they would choose. They're not going back to Gwigsy. He's been like out of the public eye forever.
I don't even know.
They could have used Noel's bass player who's been with him forever. I think his name's Russell or something, Russ. But Andy Bell just has the fucking... He's got the coolness. That's why they put him in the band in the first place. I think we talked about this in our last podcast. He wasn't a bass player when he was hired as the bass player of Oasis. He played guitar, and they were like, but you look cool, and if you play guitar, you could play bass. So
is that insulting to you bass players?
No, because it's. I think it's 100% true. If you play guitar, you can play bass.
You guys don't take offense? Like, my instrument's not your backup.
I'm also nowhere near good enough at bass to take offense to that.
Okay.
I'm like PFT could play every one of my bass lines better than I could. It's one of those things. It's just like, it's a fact.
Can you play guitar?
Not really. I could play like Zombie and I could play Come As You Are.
You know my beef with Zombie. It's funny you say that.
No.
So I took guitar class senior year of high school, trying to just get an easy
and
elective.
They tried to teach you Zombie right away?
Well, I have no musical talent. I'm very bad at music.
You
can't keep a
rhythm.
beat. Not a. It's unfortunate. I really wish I was.
Yeah.
But I don't have that gene.
Gallagher?
Yeah. Gene Simmons.
He swears he's named after him.
I took guitar class, very bad at it. It was also second semester senior year, and so it's like I'm graduating. This
Senioritis.
is nonsense. But Zombie, which is I guess the most simple song to play.
Yeah. We
listened to that song on loop. I'm not kidding you. For like 2.5 straight months.
That'll happen.
And I burning rage every time. I didn't listen to that song for probably 10 years. I can listen to it again.
Oh, good. Punk does it live now. It might be our best live song, actually.
By the way, great.
People go
great band.
Insane
way more than just a one-hit wonder.
Punk?
Well, also, way more than just a one-hit wonder.
I listened to them on the way in, actually. I was listening to Linger.
Yeah.
What a tune. What a tune. And we've got Richard Ashcroft. Did we talk about that on the last one? Was he already announced as the opener?
He was, yeah.
He was, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so excited for him. You got to do your Ashcroft research in the next 50 days.
I mean, I know Bittersweet Symphony.
I know you know that one, but you got to know Sonnet. You know Lucky Man.
Yes.
You know the drugs won't work.
What I'm going to have to do is just look at a set list that he's played and just, like, listen to that.
Oh, sound like a song.
He probably does a full hour at least.
I bet he does 45.
If there's no first opener, if he's the only opener, I could see him
he might do an hour.
I could see him
going
a little long.
With that crowd, he could absolutely do
Yeah,
an
I
hour.
could see him going a little long.
Yeah. Him 7 to 8, or him 7:30 to 8:30, Oasis at 9.
9 to
11.
Yeah.
Don't do the kiss up to the sky after that.
I mean, you have to.
Also, they posted the
I don't. I'm making myself laugh. Sorry.
They posted the opener thing the other day. Coley had a funny reply. Did you see that reply to me? Because they posted like, "What's the opener you want to hear?" It's just one of those stupid like.
Oh yeah.
It was like Supersonic, Rock and Roll Star, Hello, Champagne Supernova, and Coley was like, I hope it's not Champagne Supernova. That would be a bad song to open with. That would be very strange. There's almost no scenario in which the opening of the concert could feel weird unless they did that. I think Songbird was another one. Songbird would feel weird, and I love Songbird.
That could be a segment. What is the weirdest song? I mean, I don't know.
Mucky Fingers?
Yeah.
We shit on it every podcast, but it deserves to be shit on.
Get Off Your High Horse Lady?
Oh, I hate that song.
Man, they were really scraping bottom of the barrel to put out that album.
Some of that album's pretty fucking good.
People like to say the first half is
yeah,
good.
I was listening to it the other day.
Not a single song could go on What's the Story.
But there's 2 great songs in that album. Shock of the Lightning and I'm Out of Time are great.
You think I'm Out of Time's like great?
I think it's great, yeah.
It's fine.
Liam and his falsetto shit, he doesn't bust that out often. He thinks falsetto's for the birds.
It is. He ain't wrong.
What else did I have? I didn't have much else Oasis news-wise. Hype-wise, I still maybe I'll get a Buttons shirt. Buttons, I haven't maybe mentioned. Liam's dog.
Oh, sorry, I made a mental note. I'm glad you said this. You said it might be like the Eras tour. You said people are gonna be wearing Oasis shirts. I think there's gonna be a ton of homemade shirts.
Oh, I think so too.
Like a lot of
I think
buttons.
that's almost the way to go. I got the Umbro, which is I think the coolest fucking like jumper Liam's ever worn. But I feel like if I wore that, I'd maybe be hot, and it would also like everyone in the crowd would be wearing that. If we get the generic Oasis shirt, everyone in the crowd is wearing it. If we get the one with the fucking swirly kind of acidy design behind it with the Union Jack, everyone would be wearing that. If we bring custom shirts,
at
that's
the Blink-182 shows, there's a ton of Blink-182 shirts. A lot of them that you see on the shelves at Target, like the very generic one, but a lot of Blink-182 shirts.
Like vintage ones too could be cool if we get vintage Oasis shirts.
I'm wondering if Oasis fans are going to pull like the shirt from 20 years ago out of their closet to wear it. I think there's going to be a lot of that and a lot of Yanks, not Yanks, but people wearing what they wear, like cosplaying almost. Yes. And then a lot.
Oh, people will be in full I think people will be wearing the exact
sunglasses,
outfits they wore.
Liam hair, the whole thing.
Yes, the Don't Look Back in Anger Noel outfit with the red glasses.
I want a wig. I want like the Liam hair.
You could. I mean, you'd be so hot. It's gonna be 4th of July, and what is the weather like in July?
They don't celebrate that over there.
No, I know they don't. But what do you think Wales?
It should be. I would guess the night will be pleasant.
Temperature July.
Because it's so north. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like low 70s, high 60s, low 70s.
Oh shit! It says temperatures hover between lows of 53 and highs of 70.
Dude, it's super north.
It could leap up to 86 during an occasional heat wave. So unless we get a heat wave, maybe we will need some fucking parkas or jumpers. Also, another thing, are you prepared to get piss on you? Everyone's telling me prepared to get like pissed on.
I'm not getting pissed on.
No, I think we're going to.
I'm not getting pissed on.
I'm pretty sure we're getting pissed on.
Where's the camera? I am not getting pissed on.
It's not that the piss will come dick to head. It's they piss into cups because people don't want to lose their spot in the GA. And then the second cigarettes and alcohol plays, everyone throws their cups in the air.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I think we might need parkas that we're like okay with throwing out afterwards. Like ponchos, I guess.
I think it's
ponchos.
I think it's gonna be a civilized crowd.
I don't think it will be. I genuinely like, and I say that with all due respect to Oasis fans. That's no disrespect. We're just mad for it. I don't know if I'll be civilized.
I went to Wembley Stadium show.
You might get pissed on by me.
I went to Wembley Stadium show. I don't believe I was pissed on.
That's reassuring. But you went to Wembley Arena.
Wembley Arena, not.
Are
stadium.
people pissing in arenas? We're in a stadium.
I don't know. I don't know the piss culture over there.
Let us know what the piss culture's been like nowadays, because obviously it's going to be older fans as well.
It'll be.
I'm nervous about the piss. You got to let us know, guys. If you're in Wales, the UK, just let us know what the piss culture's like.
We gotta respect people's spots so we don't get pissed on. Like, what if the crowd agrees? Like, hey,
see that in a GA crowd like that, it's impossible for us to hold someone else's spot. It's impossible.
I know. I don't know where.
It's every man for themselves in the GA.
My biggest nightmare.
Hopefully, we don't get separated. We may. We'll just need like a meetup.
The wave push at the beginning
it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna
and that's why. And I assume you'll be in agreement with me. I want to be GA. I want to be in the mix.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't want to push forward and be as close as I could possibly get. I want a good view.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, we need to fucking.
Oh no,
push
I'm fine halfway back.
Totally fine halfway back.
And there's so much better vibes back there.
I don't want to be in the zone where we're hyperventilating and we can't breathe during fucking the greatest show wherever.
At the arena show, I started. That's where I lost both my shoes.
Yep.
I started halfway back in the pit, down on the floor. Just everybody, I think I've said this, not aggressive in an angry way. Just mad for it, lads.
Yeah.
Everybody's swaying.
You're in the ocean.
And whoa-ing and just going crazy.
Yep.
I ended up at the very, very front. I ended up on the rail.
Yeah.
And
you got great pictures.
My digital camera, RIP, I got the pictures online. I never got the videos off. Like, I was like, don't look back in anger in the front row.
Although those videos with the digital camera would have been like...
yeah. It's 2011
the worst.
Or whatever
I remember trying to get like videos
or no,
of,
sorry, 2009.
WWE like entrances, and it would always, like the pyro, everything would just blow out.
Yeah,
the
no.
speakers.
I have no desire to be on the rail. I don't think, you
do not need to be on the rail.
I mean, the vibes are going to be immaculate.
They're going to be amazing. And I can't wait for like the day before. We're going to get in like the day before, like walking around
it's gonna be so
the
awesome.
Stadium area. It's going to feel like WrestleMania. I think we said that last time too, where it's going to be shirts, fucking merch, bucket hats.
Nando's be coming for your ass.
Yeah, we already looked up the closest Nando's to the hotel.
We might have to make a reservation.
Oh, we might. Yeah. Oh, Nando's. We should take over Nando's the same way that the Commanders fans took over the Hard Rock. Oh, we got to give a speech. What's that guy's name? Dan? Ted?
Tailgate Ted.
Tailgate Ted. We got to get Ted in Wales to make an Oasis speech for us. But just maybe the Ted of Wales, you know?
If you're an American watching this and you're going over there, we'll be at the
Nando's meetup.
We'll do a Nando's meetup.
Oh,
I think it's in like a strip mall, like right near the stadium.
That would actually be like, we're not going there for content necessarch, but that'd be great content if we did a Nando's meetup.
I'm giving a speech.
That'd be good.
I'm gonna get a couple of pints in me. I'm gonna give it like
an
emotional speech. I just never thought we'd be here again. There's gonna be people sobbing.
Yeah, maybe karaoke. Can we get a karaoke machine in Nando's?
What DraftKings odds are you giving yourself on crying? Minus 10,000?
Minus 10,000 because I have a 6 CD changer in my car, not to brag. I have so many albums in my car that I've listened to forever, and you get tired of them, you put them back in. They're like staples that are always in the 6 CD changer. That's all changed recently. It's all Oasis now.
Oh, yeah?
And when songs like Hello come on, and I hear just the studio version of It's Good to Be Back, I'll tear up in the car. Champagne Supernova comes on, the Liam Gallagher Live at the River Thames version. I'll tear up listening to that.
Yeah.
Like Don't Look Back in Anger comes on. Don't put your life in the hands of a rock and roll band.
Do you listen to it and then you start thinking about like what it means to you and like
I'm specifically picturing this show. When I listen to these songs now, I visually picture being in the crowd on the 4th of July and hearing it with the brothers on stage for the first time. I picture them walking on stage I hope we don't see them together.
Dude,
like I'm okay seeing pictures or whatever, videos. I don't want any public appearance of them together until they're on stage.
Do not send me any sort of leaked footage, set list, anything.
No, I don't want that either.
It's like
I'm a set list guy. I like checking the set list. For this, it's special.
I'll check a set list if I'm going to a show of a band that I like but don't love, so I can like see what they're playing, see what songs I know and don't know. If anything leaks of this, I'm gonna be pissed.
If I had to guess, it'll leak the day of the show.
I don't want to see it.
If I had to guess,
I'm gonna stay off my phone.
Maybe the rehearsal could, but the rehearsal won't necessarily mean the actual set list. I assume they're gonna rehearse 30 songs and see what works live and see what they want to play.
It's gonna be madness.
It's gonna be so awesome.
And I think going back to piss culture, I think people are going to be like too happy. Like it's not.
Bro, they get too happy and then they start drinking. Once you get all the, it's not even like I'm mad, I'm going to throw piss on someone. It's like, we're all together. Take my piss. I'll take yours.
All right, I'll bring an umbrella.
Let's play your this or that game. You have a this or that game of 11 this or that songs. Like, would you rather hear this song or this song? Correct?
Yeah, so where is it? There it is.
Have you made it hard? Is it difficult, or is it would you rather hear Slide Away or Mucky Fingers?
It's very difficult.
Okay.
And you can get the graphic on Robbie Fox's
Yep, I will be making a graphic
Twitter, and it'll be like the song, and I don't know, you can put like Button's face on which one you would rather
I'll put
hear
our
or whatever.
faces. Which one we each
No,
chose.
you can be Buttons, I'll be Peggy.
They won't get that. People
Okay, it's
won't.
Fine. So yeah, 11 this or that. It's impossible.
Okay.
And it's in no order. It's not like the first this or that I say is the opener. It's just... So, Robbie, number 1, would you rather... And this is implying, that's not obvious, that you will not hear the other one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was
And
clear.
I assume most of them, we're going to hear both of them.
Maybe.
But it's like, if I had to choose, all right, what are the first 2?
Rock and Roll Star or Cigarettes and Alcohol?
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's extremely difficult.
Ooh, that's tough because I would say going into the show, maybe Cigarettes and Alcohol is the number 1 song that I want to hear because it's the crowd one. We're all going to dun 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 dun. Everyone's going to be doing that. I'm going to answer Rock and Roll Star, though, because I think the opener of hearing that chord for the first time, or even if they closed with it, because they could close with it like they did Manchester 05, that hearing that for the first time, that'll make the tears come immediately. That's what I want to open the show. I'm actually going to say Rock and Roll Star. I think it's the better song, too, to be honest.
That's my answer as well.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go Cigs and Alcohol on that. So.
No, close. Maybe if I was more of a drinker, you know?
You're a big cig guy, though.
I'm not a cig guy either.
Oh, we're going to smoke cigs over there.
No, I can't do tobacco.
We'll do one. Come on.
Maybe a skinny one.
You have to be cultural.
Maybe a skinny one the night before, but I'm not risking me throwing up at the show.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Master Plan or Aqueous?
Ooh, you did do a good job making this tough. Fuck.
It's impossible. I'm telling you, it's impossible. I hate that I'm making you do this.
It's Acquiesce.
Really?
As much as the Master Plan is amazing and emotional, and I'll cry, but I want to hear the brothers sing together. It's that moment. It's that moment of anticipation when Liam is done with the verse and they're going dun 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 dun.
You want to hear him do the same verse twice and not change the words?
Yeah, for old time's sake. Or if he does them both, it'll be like, holy shit! The first time he did it with Oasis, he did them both for like one of the Liam tours.
He did it correctly. You're saying?
Yeah. I think the tour before the Definitely Maybe tour, it was like the big attraction of that tour was like, come see him sing the second verse.
I will say, because we need each other, we believe in one another.
Yeah, come on.
Hits so hard
when they're back on stage together too.
But like the Master Plan is,
it's
like seeing
one of the greatest songs
Beethoven,
ever written.
in front of you conducting.
Yeah, and that one even has like the vibe of that song has such a brothers vibe to it, especially after Supersonic. That's the credits song, where it's like maybe we should have fucking ended there. Master Plan hits.
It has to be Master Plan.
So you go Master Plan.
I go Master
That
Plan.
Is like your favorite Oasis song, though, right?
It is, yeah.
Makes sense.
The Ferris wheel on my arm tattooed is the Manchester Ferris wheel that I screenshotted out of the cartoon music video.
I love the cartoon. The way they made Liam fucking walk in that.
Yeah, so that's the Ferris wheel.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's right there for people watching.
Mm-hmm.
Roll with it, or Some Might Say.
Oh, easy one for me. Some might say.
I thought you were gonna go the other way.
No. I like Roll With It, and it's like it's a very good live song. Sometimes I'll skip it on What's the Story if I'm listening to What's the Story.
No way.
Sometimes, and it's just, like I like it as a song. I think it's a great live song. I wouldn't skip it if I'm listening to like the Nebworth live album or Familiar to Millions or something. They played it on Familiar to Millions, right? Yeah. I wouldn't skip it on one of those.
Don't let any fucker get in your way.
Yeah, it's just a happy bubblegum song. I think Some Might Say is one of the best Oasis songs ever.
I thought you were gonna go into more of like the heavy rock and roll.
I think Some Might Say is more heavy rock and roll.
I also have a Some Might Say tattoo. That's weird.
Yeah, I think that one's easy.
Interesting.
Are you also Some Might Say?
I am.
Yeah.
Little by Little or Songbird?
Ooh, that one's real tough for me. That one is... Ooh, Little by Little, I think, is one of my favorite Noel songs.
And his voice on it?
Yes, and I actually prefer the way Noel plays it live with the High Flying Birds to the Oasis version. He plays a little faster with the High Flying Birds, and I think it fucking flows better. It's cool. I'm going to say Little by Little. Like Songbird is, I think I'm much higher on Songbird by most. Little by Little is such a better crowd sing-along. That's the one where everyone's on each other's shoulders with the arms spread out with the fucking chorus.
I thought you were going to go Songbird because I thought you wanted to see Liam sing it.
And I love Songbird. Little sappy fact, that's the ringtone when Lady Fox calls me.
You're throwing Lady Fox in the bin?
No, I'm not throwing Lady Fox in the bin. Don't say that. She likes Little by Little too, though. If I played her both songs, I think she would know Little by Little. And I don't know if
we might have to edit this out. It's going to be like your wedding song and be like, you didn't even pick this.
Actually, hold on.
You didn't even pick this.
It might be She Is Love. They're both on the same album.
You want to make it a three-way? Little by Little, Songbird, or She Is Love?
Don't bring up Threeways while we're talking about Lady Fox.
I didn't insinuate that.
It is ringtone. Oh, it's not on here. It's not on her contact.
You guys aren't calling each other that often.
We don't. And honestly, my phone is on vibrate 99% of the time. I think it might be She Is Love, actually.
She Is Love.
Another underrated song from Heathen Chemistry.
Yeah. Supersonic? I mean.
Yes.
No.
That one.
Nope.
No?
Because I made this one the hardest one on purpose.
Oh, no. I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, I did this on purpose.
Oh, no.
Supersonic or Slide Away?
Oh, I knew you were going to go there.
I had to, because I knew that you would say Supersonic no matter what.
It's Supersonic still. I hate to say it.
That's insane.
I hate to say it. I hate to say it. But it's Supersonic. It feels so weird to go to an Oasis show and not hear Supersonic. I think it's the most...
I'm sorry to interrupt. That's such a mean thing I just did.
It is a mean thing you did, but it's the most down-the-middle rock and roll, this is who we are as a band song to me for Oasis. And Slide Away is like, I'd be okay not hearing Slide Away, and that being the second time when we see him at MetLife. They fucking work in a song for the Yanks, and we're like, oh my God, they held one back for us. That's the fucking not now for Blink, you know, where I'm like, all right, I'm okay not hearing it, but if I did hear it, that would be the oh my God moment.
Nothing will disappoint me about this show. There's not a single thing. They could go up there, say hello, and walk off stage. I'd be like, I would have paid double.
They're back.
I would have paid double for that. You have to hear Slide Away.
You do, and I think we're gonna hear both. I really do.
I do too. I felt bad doing that.
We need to hear Now That You're Mine, you know, with that fucking the angst, the fucking.
I'm gonna be harmonizing with you. I don't know. I don't care.
I want Liam to do that thing where he like pushes himself off of the mic with his face. He's singing into it so hard.
It's gonna be.
I want them to do the What For too at the end.
They're gonna do Slide Away.
They better do the What For.
They're gonna do Slide Away.
Yes.
I think there's a higher chance they do Slide Away than Supersonic.
I don't think that's right. Supersonic's one of their biggest songs ever.
I think there's a better chance they do Slide Away, though.
Slide Away is the fan favorite. Supersonic is the one everyone knows. Not everyone in the crowd is going to be a diehard. Most people are.
Supersonic,
but a lot of people are bringing their wives, girlfriends,
dark
significant others.
For opener.
I could see that.
A dark horse for opener.
They would never use it as an opener generally. They usually use it as like a second or third. Or like as an encore opener.
It would go crazy as an opener.
Encore opener would be sick too.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah.
People are like, are we not getting it? And then it just hits.
The fucking Joey Warrenker, our guy. Joey, is he going to get a chant? Joey. Is he going to
do a chant?
We're going to get a Where the Fuck is Andy Bell chant? Who the fuck is Andy Bell, I mean?
Do we have to learn?
Bonehead's going to get a chant.
Manchester City chants so we know like what they're singing in the crowd? I might research
Maybe.
some. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
The blues. The young blues. Gas Panic.
Ooh.
Or Stop Crying Your Heart Out.
Gas Panic, another easy one for me.
Yeah, I guess that could have been.
I know you hate when I say this. I think Stop Crying Your Heart Out's a little overrated.
Yeah, I shouldn't have put those together.
I like it. Don't get me wrong. It'll make me cry in the crowd if they play it. And I think they probably will play it. And I think Noel will sing it.
You think we get Gas Panic?
I wouldn't bet on it. I'd like to get it.
I think
it's
a hard song, but they know everybody loves it.
Liam has played it in like a couple years ago. It sounded great on it.
They know that's a crowd favorite too.
Yeah. Back in Familiar Millions, he had to be like, listen closely. It's a good tune.
It's one of my favorites. Cast No Shadow or Don't Go Away.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I'm upset about the Gas Panic one. I should have made. I knew you didn't like Stop Crying Your Heart Out like I do. I should have made that one more difficult. But
Don't Go Away, I think, is like one of the best songs on Be Here Now. Cast No Shadow, I think, is one of the best songs in the band, though. And it's for Richard Ashcroft. He's going to be in the building.
Ooh, I didn't know
It was
that.
dedicated to him because at the time, the Verve had just broken up. I think Cast No Shadow. And it's another one where, like, Liam and Noel are singing together in an intimate song. Like, it's got to be Cast No Shadow.
I'm going Don't Go Away.
Okay.
Except I could...
I mean, if we heard that, and I don't think we're going to hear that one. If we heard Don't Go Away, I'd go fucking nuts.
Cast
That
No
one
Shadow
on GNX 97. Ooh, so good.
doesn't get the love it deserves.
I agree.
It's one of my early Eric favorite songs. Like when I had just found out about the band. That's like one of the random like first songs. I was like, oh, this song's different.
I also love the like live reworked lyrics that Liam would do sometimes, where he would make it more personal. He would say, "You can take my, but don't take my soul."
This one is an obvious pairing, but an impossible matchup.
Okay.
Whatever or Talk Tonight. Oh, I thought you.
Not impossible for me. I'm a huge Talk Tonight guy.
Oh.
So I would go Talk Tonight over Whatever, actually.
Whatever's
great, and I would love to hear that as well. I think we will hear that. I think they'll bring out the strings for that one. But Talk Tonight's one of the best Noel songs ever.
It has my favorite Oasis lyric of all time.
All Your Dreams Are Made of Strawberry Lemonade.
It's my favorite.
I knew that. I know my guy, dog.
I'm trying currently to buy a gigantic framed poster.
You haven't bought it yet?
They won't get back to me.
Oh, what about mine? I'll zoom in on this, or maybe I'll cut in a picture. I got the Fox phone case. Did I show you in person?
No, it looks amazing.
Yeah. Definitely maybe, but with Foxes instead of Oasis. I showed it to Jack Mac yesterday. He goes, but why the Foxes? I said, my last name, dude. Come on.
These idiots. So, like this shop, this art store in London or somewhere in England.
This is the one that doesn't ship.
They only ship to UK, and they're the only place I can find this awesome.
Hey, if you're listening to this,
All Your Dreams Are Made of Strawberry Lemonade print.
Maybe someone will ship it to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm about to pay like
we have a UK audience.
$1,000 for shipping.
Yeah.
I've emailed them, I've DM'd them.
When I tweeted, "Hey, the Umbro sweaters, the jumpers not coming to America," I got a bunch of replies being like, "Try this website; they ship to America." Boom, worked.
And now does it all fit?
It's a little big, but I think after a wash, it'll fit. Yeah, and I mean, parkas can be a little big.
Facts.
Liam has shown that.
Wonderwall or Champagne Supernova?
Another one that's like almost surprisingly easy for me would be Champagne Supernova without a shadow of a doubt. And I do want to hear Wonderwall, of course, but like Champagne Supernova is that's the concert closer to me.
The thing with that is, so when Blink-182 plays All the Small Things, it's like, all right, I've heard the song 10 million times in my life. The biggest hits still go extremely hard because everybody is so excited to hear the biggest hit. This might be a little different because it should, in theory, be all diehard maniacs.
Yeah.
But biggest hits are biggest hits for a reason. It would be like seeing the Killers and not seeing Mr. Brightside. You still want to see them do it.
You do. That being said, they have so many other big hits that Liam for years would do one or the other with Wonderwall and Live Forever. You were getting one or the other, and like both would almost be in that category of it feels weird to see like Oasis without them doing one of those. So I don't think they'll do one or the other. I think they'll do both, but
I'm picking Wonderwall just because you can't have First Show Back and not have Wonderwall.
No, you can't.
Yes,
you can't.
You can do First Show Back without Champagne Supernova.
I mean, just the moment of everyone get the fuck off the stage for the opening of Wonderwall. You know, Joey could be behind the drums still, but just spotlight on Liam and Noel. Noel's playing acoustic guitar for Liam.
I mean, I
singing
wish
Wonderwall.
There was going to be a good amount of lighters, the phones in the air for
Also,
Wonderwall.
let me say this. I don't want to hear any complaints about Noel not playing lead guitar on this tour. Noel hasn't played lead guitar in like 10 or 15 years.
Do people complain about that?
I think people are going to. I don't think people...
He'll do solos and shit.
He'll do some of the solos. I don't think he'll do all of them.
He'll do Live Forever.
He'll do Live Forever.
He'll do Don't Look Back in Anger.
He'll do Don't Look Back in Anger for sure. Jem's going to take a lot of the solos.
Which is fine.
And people need to be okay with that.
He's a busy man.
I don't want people to say I went to see Oasis and Noel was playing fucking rhythm the whole time. That's what Noel does now. He was never a virtuoso on guitar. Yeah. He's a melody guy.
Fine with that.
You got to be fine.
I'm
I'm totally fine with that.
Those pipes better be golden.
The pipes are going to be better than they ever were with Oasis, probably. He's become a better lead singer, I think, in his old age.
He's matured.
He has. And he's just learned how to control a voice.
Oh, wait, this is actually the hardest one. Sorry.
Harder than Supersonic versus Slide Away?
Yeah, because you're only going to be able to get one of these.
Live Forever or?
Don't Look Back in Anger.
Ooh.
It's you take Don't Look Back in Anger.
I take Live Forever.
No kidding,
It's
dude.
the one I got tatted on the collarbone, and it's another one where I want to see Noel doing the falsetto right after Liam sings the chorus. Like Noel singing "You and I are gonna live forever." First show, but I had chills talking about it right now. Talking to Liam, I also have said to you, I know it's corny, and I know Oasis doesn't generally do corny things. I really want Noel to sing the Nebworth version of the "Don't Look Back in Anger" lyric. You can put your hands in the life of this rock and roll band because we'll never throw it all away. That's what he sang at Nebworth, and that's what he should sing at the first show back.
I could see that.
Like, that would be fucking...
It is corny.
The crowd would pop like crazy for that.
That's why it's almost like they might not even play Aqueous because like they don't like that corny shit. They don't
I
want to
know.
They don't want to look at each other and be like, oh, this is kind of like gay.
Or will they? Will fucking Liam point to Noel?
He
Noel
might do it for
point
the
to
pop.
Liam
He
on
is a
stage,
showman.
You know? Like,
Noel will
yeah.
hate it.
Yeah.
Liam will do it.
Liam is so fucking... He's such a Rasta that at this point he's going to be like, give it up for my baby bro.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be hilarious, and Noel's going to try to keep a straight face.
Yeah. Liam's going to call him baby bro the whole night. And Noel's going to be like, God damn it.
He's at minus $1 billion. At some point, Noel goes, this tour is a mistake.
Yeah, they will joke about that. Kind of like, I bet like Blink has joked about like, yeah, when Tom fucking quit the band again.
Yep.
Like, I bet there will be some banter on stage that fans go, oh no.
Oh, no.
And in reality, they're like, we're just fucking taking the piss, mate.
I take Don't Look Back in Anger.
That you could say that'll be the best sing-along of the night. Like the chorus of Don't Look Back in Anger.
You know what's cool is, and I didn't think about this, every song's going to be like the best sing-along of the night until the next song.
Yeah, everyone.
It's
Until like Mucky Fingers.
It's going to be a it's going to be a WWE crowd singing the theme songs
for everyone.
It's going to be just so...
There's no match at the end of the night, let's hope. It's just entrances.
So loud. It's just going to be so loud in there.
Yeah. Open air, though. Let's hope it doesn't rain. I think it's retractable, though. I think they have a choice. I don't know. I just talked out of my ass.
Yeah, I didn't think they did that over there.
Hopefully no fucking weather issues.
Yeah. Turn off
I
the
don't even
weather.
want to put that evil in the air.
And then finally, I Am the Walrus or Helter Skelter.
I Am the Walrus. I Am the Walrus is my favorite cover they do. That being said, I think I would have a harder choice choosing between I Am the Walrus and My Generation.
All right, let's make it that then.
I love My Generation. I would still choose I Am the Walrus, but
I would choose the other of both.
But My Generation with Annie Bell doing the fucking bass fills on it. He never did them right, but I always liked the way he did them anyway. I'm not a do it right guy. I'm a fucking do it rock and roll way.
Fuck yeah.
I could see them, and I think Liam might have mentioned this. I could see them closing with "Come On, Feel the Noise," because that's what they were closing with in the era of What's the Story.
Yeah,
and this will be 25 years.
Do you think? Okay, then would you rather see a cover that they've already closed with or a brand new one? I don't know what the brand new one would be.
It might be cheap. I think a cover they've already closed with, because those covers feel like theirs almost now. Like, I like let's hit on the nostalgia, and then maybe when you come to America or on the next leg of this tour, then change it up. Try something new. Liam did Jumpin' Jack Flash when we saw him, and that was the best song of the night. It was fucking cool.
No, I think Rainbows was better.
I like Rainbows. Just Another Rainbow?
Just Another Rainbow.
Yeah, I like that one.
Rainbows is Coldplay, but yeah, Just Another Rainbow.
Red and orange and yellow
Fucking
and green.
banger.
Blue, indigo, violet.
Would you like to
Do you think Noel's giving him shit over anything, like, lyric-wise since
Well,
then?
he did on Twitter about that song,
He's
right?
like, Skoo-will, clean the poo-will. You think he gives him any shit over vowelizing?
I
also do buy that they're recording an album right now. Like, some people are like, no, they're definitely not.
A full album?
I think they are.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I think we'll probably get a song at some point, like maybe before the tour. I think they'll play one new song on this tour. Not positive, but...
Will we see a new song?
I'm going to say yeah.
A never before heard song we will hear.
I won't say that. I think they might put out a song like the week before
the
the tour
I see
starts.
What you're saying.
Edging style for Blink. I mean, they put it out like a year before the tour started, but...
I'm going to say...
They debuted My Big Mouth at Nebworth. Nobody had heard that.
I'm going to say no.
I think they did Stay Young, too, or something.
I'm going to say we don't hear a new song.
I'd be okay not hearing one, but I'd also, like...
I
kind of want to hear what Oasis sounds like in 2025. If it sounds anything like Liam has sounded like recently, I'm in. Noel has been more hit or miss, but I really liked Noel's last album. Council Skies was great.
Do you think we get an extremely deep cut? Do we get
No.
something Cloudburst? Is that an extremely deep cut?
I would say yes.
Stop the boy with the blues. Like
no, we're not getting any.
like, are we gonna get a
no
mega deep cut?
No.
I think there's a chance.
If you could get any deep cut B-side, what would you take?
Like, are we saying not Talk Tonight, whatever?
I'm gonna say like it's not even on the master plan.
Boy with the Blues does bang.
I was gonna say Let's All Make Believe.
Let's All Make Believe, but that's not on. That's right.
No.
Wait, Let's All Make Believe. I would sign up for above a ton of songs.
I would too. I think that's one of their best songs.
Where,
it's like one of Liam's best songs.
Where does that live?
Vocalist. It was a B-side to Go Let It Out, I believe.
Wow.
So it was after Master Plan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love
amazing
that song.
I mean, I assume if you're fucking however far into this podcast you've made it, you've probably heard that song. If you haven't, YouTube it, Spotify it, Let's All Make Believe. Could be like a Bond theme. It's one of those Oasis songs that's just got a cool vibe.
Do you want to be a spaceman?
They're not playing that. Although, what did Noel play that on his last tour? I think he did. Noel played some songs on his last tour that were like, oh shit, he is.
He
probably
just thinks it's a funny song.
Yeah,
it's a good song. I don't hate it.
Bonehead's Bank Holiday.
No, thank you.
We're not getting that one.
I'm the whole thing like what Taylor Swift did, where she did like the
Secret
surprise
songs,
song of the night. I don't.
They're not doing that.
Think they're doing. I could see them.
They could have a flex spot though, where one song a night they choose between 5.
I could see a rotating slot of songs.
I actually think that's like not too out of the picture either. Like I could buy that for keeping it fresh.
A song that bangs harder.
And shows coming up, they're gonna want to keep it fresh.
There could be like a song that they know could bang harder in Manchester than Dublin or something like that.
I was thinking that for America too. Does the set list change a little bit for America?
It just depends on how they're feeling. Like they're not mailing this in, and we know that. So that's very good. This isn't just like go clock in, clock out.
I have a lot of faith, knock on wood, hopefully I don't regret this, that like first show back, a lot of bands, like first show of the tour, they have tech difficulties, they have this, that. I think they're going to rehearse this show so much because they know they need good word of mouth immediately right off the bat. I think first show back is going to be incredible. I mean, I'm saying that because we're going to be there as well. I'm trying to manifest that, but I really do believe it.
It would be hard for it not to be good.
Yeah.
Even
if Liam sang even if Liam lost half his voice, we'll sing louder.
Liam's
gonna
be
pick up the slack in the
screaming
crowd.
at the guitar tech the entire time.
The stage monitor, yeah,
just the entire time.
He won't be looking at the guitars.
Yeah, true. Duh. Yeah, no,
up down the entire night.
The entire night. They're
turn that light off. Turn the fog machine off.
You think we'll get a phone booth on stage?
No, I think we're gonna get no props on stage, just
video
a screen.
Yeah.
When they play fucking Stand By Me, it'll be phone boothy. We'll get a car in the pool background.
I like asking these. Do you think we'll get any sort of home video type montage of like them playing together as kids?
We should. I mean, there's not much footage of them as kids, but like
Peggy got videotapes,
early Oasis. We should get. Maybe for like the encore, you show us through the years pictures of them. What would be the best song to do that with?
Let There Be Love.
They're not doing Let There Be Love, but that would be a good song for it. Champagne Supernova, probably. How many special people changed? Like, where were you while we were getting
it has to be a long, slow enough song.
Yeah. And Live Forever, I hope they do the fucking... all the rock stars that have passed.
I would
for
assume
John Lennon.
I would assume
you put Taylor Hawkins on stage, the entire crowd erupts. You fucking put Kurt Cobain, boom. Like that was, I mean, I'm wearing a Kiss shirt. Kiss would do that with God Gave Rock and Roll to You. And every time they got to Eric Carr, their drummer who passed, it was like the moment of the show where everyone was just like, God damn, people weeping in the crowd.
I would assume they do that. I think we see some sort of early montage type of video package. I think so.
And we should get... Do we get Swamp Song or Fucking in the Bushes?
Fucking in the Bushes.
Walk to stage. I think Fucking in the Bushes as well. We should get... I love the video of like...
Brother,
them coming out of their dressing room and starting to walk to the stage. You could see like that Goldberg style.
Yeah, I would say the backstage.
I want that.
Who does it? Morgan Wallen, I want to say, does that.
He has like people join him and just walk out. I mean,
yeah.
Kiss. They all took it from Kiss. Basically, everything every rock band has ever done is stolen from Kiss a little bit.
Kiss does the walkout with a celebrity, or just
not with a celebrity, just the walkout, and there's like droning music, and then there's a guy that goes, New York City, you wanted the best, you got the best, the hottest band in the world, Kiss, and then the fucking Detroit Rock City or Deuce hits. They come from the ceiling. It's crazy.
You'll be coming from the ceiling.
I'll be coming from the ceiling at Oasis July 4th, 50 days away.
Man, it's going to be
biblical.
The best July
Celestial.
4th ever. And we'll see fireworks on July 4th. What's better than that?
True, yeah, we will. It'll still be the 4th of July because it'll be early here. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Oh, it's going to be sick.
I can't wait. All right, that's another Oasis pod. I don't know if we'll do another one beforehand. If there's big news, we will. But we'll absolutely, of course, do one afterwards, recapping the entire trip. So
maybe on the walk back, we'll just pull out our phone with our raspy voices. And
we should. Well, yeah, we'll at least like take videos to put in a podcast later.
I was thinking this. What's your feeling on? I like recording 15 seconds of songs at shows and then putting my phone away.
Yeah, I'll do maybe 30.
Do you think this is going to be a lot of people filming? Like, I would think no.
In GA, I'm going to say no. In the seats, I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a bit of a different. I don't think it's going to be like a take your phone out. People are like, put that away. I think it's totally like respectable to take your phone out and film 30 seconds of your favorite song.
Yeah.
I think if you're filming the whole concert and someone's behind you trying to see, that's disrespectful. That's crazy.
People
were
like
doing that at WrestleMania. It was crazy.
Filmed entire matches.
The entire show through the fucking screen. It was like, what are you guys doing?
You pay $8 for Peacock. You watch it.
And it's also like when you're zooming in on your screen, it looks so much better in person. It was weird.
I like having clips of my favorite. Not that I go back every day and watch them, but when I'm just scrolling my phone, I'll click them.
I like seeing them on Time Hop. Cool. A year ago today, I was at this concert, and you watch 30 seconds of it. You're like, damn, they sounded fucking good.
I like the endorphin rush of people liking it on social.
Totally, yeah.
Ooh. Are we gonna post? Are we gonna have service?
I don't know. But it'll be so early here. We're gonna leave, get back to the hotel, and we could post all the clips there. It'll be like 8 p.m.
I'm gonna try to keep my phone as in my pocket as possible. I'm also
gonna piss.
I'm also gonna try
and get piss on it.
Not to. I'm gonna have to get a better case for it. I'm gonna try not to be
an OtterBox.
I'm gonna try not to be too drunk.
Maybe we should come up with a phone case specifically for the Oasis tour, the piss box.
We're not getting pissed on. Everybody, please tell Bob that we're not being pissed on.
I think you need to be better prepared for the piss.
Should I bring like backup clothes? What are you
saying?
Poncho.
I think we need piss ponchos.
This is insane.
Let us know. Leave a comment, like the video, and we will talk to you on the next Oasis pod.